Hi, I'm Zane, and you're watching 10 of Cups Tarot, the place where you'll find some of the most immersive, spot-on readings in all of the internet. And this is coming from a long-time subscriber of almost 2 years. 10 of Cups Tarot uploads new content weekly, and you won't want to miss out. Stay tuned.
Hello, my Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, and Happy New Year to you. We are back, and whether this is your first time or you've come here many times, thank you for coming back. Thanks for clicking here. I really hope that you'll take the time to give me a thumbs up on one of my videos. That is how I'm going to be seen. That is how we are going to grow here at 10 of Cups Tarot. And also, if you are interested in the decks that I use, I will call them out as I use them, but I do not list them in my description. It's a lot of work, you guys. I have a lot of decks, so I'm just going to tell you which ones they are. If you're interested in buying them, you can look down below. There is an Amazon link there. I will get 10% if you do decide to purchase from that link. If you do need a personal reading, please look down below. There is a 10% code for WISIO, WISIO.com, and I am going to give you 10% off until about mid-February. So if you want to book your reading over there, you can do that as well. All right, here we go. We're going to do past, present, future. And we are going to start with this deck, which is the Fairy Tarot, and it is by Doreen Virtue. So this is the very, very first deck I ever purchased. And so if you're interested in learning how to read tarot, if you feel like you're intuitive enough to do so, I would suggest that you hang around, because in the next couple of days I will be opening up the membership area, and we will be going over, some tips and tricks about how to read tarot. All right, we've got our first card out here. And we've got Seven of Spring. So the Seven of Spring is akin to the Seven of Wands. And, it's about a little bit of defensive energy in the past. Who wasn't defensive in 2020, guys, right? We were glad to see it go. But don't back down from what you believe. If someone comes forward to you, be assertive. Be assertive. Let them know that you are courageous and you stand up for yourself. And no matter what went on last year, that you own that crap, but you are going to be moving forward regardless. Let's go for the present energy, please. Present energy for Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I hope your families are well. I hope you had the most wonderful holiday, you guys. We have the Three of Autumn. So the Three of Autumn is about following your passion when it comes to your career. So the Three of Autumn is actually the Three of Pentacles, and it's about partnership in business. It's about you being really good at what you do, your eye for detail, being compensated for your creative talents. So I have a feeling that in the present, the Scorpio that I'm connecting with is someone who has been thinking about going into business for themselves, someone who has maybe been drawing up a business plan, and someone who is really got an eye for detail. Someone who's been very grounded in all those plans, because this is the card of Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. And I'm telling you, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus are best in business. That is their thing in the zodiac. We are really good in business. And then we have the Nine of Winter. Unfounded fear. The Nine of Winter is akin to the Nine of Swords. So, if you are focusing on the worst case scenario for the future, believe you, me, it's coming for you. If you are putting that energy out into the universe, Scorpio, that energy is going to bounce back. So I think that you're allowing this worry to grow out of proportion. And I feel as though there isn't much to worry about now. The thing is it's okay to be scared. It's okay to be fearful about what's coming in the future. It's okay to be scared, but you know what? Feel the fear and walk through it, because there's something on the other side that is for you, that's waiting for you. And I think it's something lovely, to be honest. All right. This is the Tarot Grand Luxe. It is by Marchetti. I love, love, love Marchetti's artwork. It's really beautiful, and that's why I buy these cards. They also have good energy. All right, so let's start in the past here. Let's see what was dragging its butt out of 2020. Give me just one moment here. There we go. Let's cut these. All right, so the Seven of Spring. So being assertive, feeling a little bit defensive. Yep, who wasn't coming out of 2020? Sneaking around the corner and creaking open the door to see what is going to happen in 2021. I think we're all a little bit gun shy about that. And We have clarifying that, the Four of Cups. So I think that we've all been bored, including you, Scorpio. I feel like we've all been bored with 2020, right? We had enough. We had enough of the bad news, because every time we turn on the news, I know here in Canada, every time I turn on the news, it's bad news about the US. I've started shutting off the news because I don't want to hear all that bad stuff all the time. If I want to hear it, I will turn it on for a couple of minutes, figure out what's going on in the world, and then I'll shut it off again. So I feel like it made, that sort of environment that we create sometimes is stagnant energy. It creates stagnant energy when you worry too much about things you can't change. And whether or not you worry about them, those things are going to happen anyway. So please don't waste your time on worry. But I feel like with the Four of Cups, there may be some sort of opportunities coming, because I see that this guy here really has his eye on the prize. You can see he's looking directly up at that cup. I feel like there is going to be something coming that maybe perhaps you were defensive about in the past. So in 2020, this is going to be the year for you to get it moving, if that's what you want to do. Give me one more card, please, for the Seven of Spring. Seven of Wands. Seven of Spring is the Seven of Wands to the Eight of Wands. Okay, so whatever you had dragged out of 2020 and put in the garbage bin can stay there. If you've dragged over some negative energy, you guys, it's coming with you. So things are going to start coming at you quickly. Now, the thing is this, is that you have been in this stasis of stagnant energy, stagnant emotional energy for a while, and then here comes some messages, some good news, some fast-moving good news, something that's going to come to you, probably within the next 8 days, 8 weeks, 8 months. But I feel like there is going to be information moving in quickly. It could be about something that you're passionate about. It could also be about someone that you're passionate about. Let's clarify the Three of Autumn in the current energy. We have the Three of Pentacles. That's what the Three of Autumn is about. You having a really great eye for detail, deciding that you're going to start a partnership, some sort of a business possibly. Pentacles are money. The Three of Autumn is the Three of Pentacles. So we are looking at possibly starting a business or getting an upgrade from the work that you're doing right now, possibly getting a promotion. Let's take a look here. Someone is watching you have a really great eye for detail. We have the Seven of Swords here, and the Seven of Swords tells me that that you feel a little apprehensive about this current energy. It feels good. It feels like you're doing well. It feels like you could have some success, but what's looming? 2020. That's what's looming. So, all the things that happened in 2020, I feel like those things are looming, and I feel like there is a feeling of you being deceived. But honestly, I don't think anyone's trying to deceive you. I feel like you are deceiving yourself, feeling like you can't move forward, feeling like there's going to be the worst case scenario is going to happen if you try and move forward. I feel like this is you deceiving yourself, feeling like you can't do it, feeling like that you can't get a business moving, that you can't be productive in a business on your own. I think that you're wrong about that, to be honest, though. You have some sort of a talent from childhood, something that you are, either you're intuitive, you're emotionally in tune with people, you can read people really well, you see their kindness right away. You're a really good judge of character. You're someone, people you tend to, I'm not going to say label, but I think that you tend to see people as people as they were before the world wrote on the slate of who they are. And I feel like you give yourself the hard time. The swords are here, the Seven of Swords. I feel like you have doubt in your own mind, but I feel like you're a really good judge of character. And in that judge of character, I feel like you're going to find someone either from childhood, someone that you used to know, or someone maybe that you didn't finish up with in a last life. I feel like you are going to move forward with that person in business. But I think you just need to learn to bounce your good energy off the universe rather than your doubtful energy, because if you're pushing out doubtful energy, that energy is going to come back. And what are you doing? You're manifesting, right? All right, so we've got the Nine of Winter. Tell me about the Nine of Swords, please. Clarify the Nine of Swords. Clarify the Nine of Swords here. Thank you. we have Judgment. Okay, so the Nine of Swords, I think you feel it coming, Scorpio. You know, you are highly intuitive. I think you feel the energy that's coming toward you. The Judgment energy is energy of I feel like for you, it's the energy of someone coming from your past to your present. I feel like there's going to be some sort of a resurrection here that's making you nervous, some sort of a reconciliation. It could be this person from the past. You know this person could be good for you in business, but I think there was something that went down between you that is not comfortable for you. And in order for you to move forward, this is your energetic block here. This is something that you are going to have to go through. This Judgment card is about change. It's about you and forgiveness. It's about them forgiving you. It's about, bringing things back to the forefront, getting things back in alignment. Then we have the Eight of Coins. It could be someone at work that you haven't talked to in quite some time. I also feel like someone is watching you and the way that you work, the way that you have such an eye for detail, the hard work that you've been doing on yourself, not only the hard work that you've been doing to try and get some sort of a business moving. Now, here's your King of Wands. You have business acumen. You are the person who can reach out and take whatever you want. You don't have to ask anybody, Scorpio. You can just reach out and take it. That's what the King of Wands does. He's an Aries. He's the leader. He signifies the beginning, and he's the one that everybody follows. He doesn't have to ask people to follow him. People follow him naturally. So Scorpio, I feel like you're a natural leader. I feel like you are going to get through this Judgment energy with no problem. Just remember that, Major Arcana, which is the Judgment card, Major Arcana is something you can't move around. You have to go through it. So you have to reconcile with someone in order to be successful in your future. So please remember that. I think that this person isn't really going to recognize you because you have done so much work on yourself, but I think that you're worried, Nine of Swords. I think that you're worried about presenting yourself to someone in business because either you feel like you don't know enough or you don't have enough business energy. The thing is this, is you also have the Queen of Coins energy. And what is she? She's great in business. She's great in business, has the Midas touch. She is someone who will help you. She doesn't even have to be asked. She will see what you require and she will come to you with that. So I feel like that this energy that you have here going forward into the new year, I feel like you are the energy that you are displaying, I think, is coming from this Seven of Swords. It's coming from the doubt that you have within yourself to be able to move forward. This deck here is the Wild Unknown Tarot. This deck here, I will be pulling cards, and if they are in the reverse, they will be read in the upright, because that is what the intent is of this deck, according to its author. All right, so let's go ahead and look for... Okay, things falling out here. Let's look for clarification on the Four of Cups here. So the Four of Cups is the Hanged Man, which makes sense because the Four of Cups is about being sort of in stagnant energy. The reason you've been in stagnant energy is because you're thinking a lot. You don't want anything to go wrong as wrong it did in 2020. Moving forward, you actually want to make sure that all the T's are crossed and all the I's are dotted. So I feel like the energy that you have with the Hanged Man tells me that I don't think you're going to stay there for a long time, but I feel like you're going to make sure that you have everything that you need in order to move ahead. And you're going to do it carefully. Why? Because you don't really know what's going on in the future, right? You can't really see, you don't really have the aptitude to see into the future because of the Moon energy. Now, I think Spirit does this for a reason. The Moon card is a Major Arcana card. I feel like Spirit does it for a reason. And the reason is something is coming up, and if you would have the choice to say yes or no, you may say no. And so I think that some things remain a mystery until you get there, until Spirit decides it's time for you to see it. All that divine timing stuff. I feel like it is... it is not going to come to you until you're ready. Now, this is Cancer and Pisces energy, and I feel like it is an energy of you being intuitive. You feel it, and I think that's what's causing the Nine of Wands energy for you. You're feeling it. You're feeling stressed out. You're feeling like this is it. 2021 is it. I got to do it, or I'm not going to do it. Please don't be that black and white with your life, though, because there's a lot of gray area in between. Sometimes you have to take twists and turns, right, through life. Tell me about this good energy that's coming, though, these good messages that are coming here for Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about these messages. We have the Four of Cups, right? Interesting. Four of Cups here, and the Moon energy giving you... telling you that, you know, things aren't as they seem. And I feel like how you think they seem is that there is no hope, that things going forward are just going to be like last year. It's not true. When you put your feet on the floor on January 1st, things changed. You had a shift. The shift is Spirit telling, you know, Spirit bringing things forward in divine timing and telling you that you just don't have all the answers at this point, and that's okay. That's the way it's supposed to be. I feel like the Four of Cups is you being in sort of the stagnant energy, being despondent, not really knowing what to do to move forward. What else do we have here for... But the thing is that we have the Eight of Wands here. It's all good news that's coming to you. So I think what you need to do is start thinking positively to let those energetic blocks go. You are the Empress. I think that you are feeling as though... You know, the energy you bring is creative. It's creative, it's loving, it's kind, it's motherly. I feel like you are going to grow this project as though it's your child. And I feel like that's really what is going to save you and bring you out of the despondent energy of the Four of Cups in this deck. I feel like you are creative. You know you can move forward because you are intuitive, right? Just like the Empress, you are intuitive. You've had a lot of education in life up to here. I don't think life has been that great for you, Scorpio, and I feel like it's been hard, and it is time for you to move forward, and it is time for 2021 to be your year. So let's look at the Seven of Swords. Why do we have the Seven of Swords energy in the present? Tell me more about the Seven of Swords, please. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Seven of Swords, please. Seven of Swords. There we go. One sticking out. We've got strength. Okay. So I feel like that's what's going to pull you out of this Seven of Swords energy. This self-defeating, self-deprecating kind of energy that you have going on. You are really good at what you do. You have an eye for detail. You work well in a group. You also work well alone. You're very disciplined. I feel like the Strength card is saying, look, you have what you need. You're strong enough to move forward. You are someone who has Spirit looking down on you, shining down on you, in fact, shining down on you and giving you whatever it is that you need to move forward. So just ask. Now, this Strength card is a major arcana card, right? Something that is going to change for you. You are going to feel a little more like you can get things done. And I feel like you are... Again, with the Seven of Swords, right? You are feeling as though you can't. So, you know, the thing is that thoughts become things. You've heard this before. And this is the picture of thoughts become things. You can choose strength. You can choose to have the sun shining down on you. You can choose to grow. You can choose to be strong. Or you can choose to believe your self-doubt. You can choose to believe the Seven of Swords saying that you can't do it anyway. So what are you trying to prove? And what you're trying to prove is you can do it, because the Three of Autumn tells me that you can, the Three of Pentacles. Tell me about the Six of Cups, please. Six of Cups. Someone coming from the past. Okay, so you have actually... You've actually manifested this person who's going to come in, help you, maybe give you some business energy, give you business ideas, someone who's going to help you set up your business. I feel like the Magician is about your success. It's about you having everything that you need. This person from your past here, or from your childhood, or someone who reminds you of someone from your childhood, is going to come forward and say, look, you've got everything that you need. You've got the education. You've got the know-how. You've been doing this since you were a kid. This is something that no one else is doing. So you are going to be able to move forward with this. This person is the person that you have manifested as your cheerleader, I think. Someone who has known you before, or someone who feels like you're home to them and they're home to you. I feel like that's what the energy is currently. And then we have the Three of Wands. You wait, though. You wait and you don't take action right away because you're still nervous about what might not happen for you. Son of Pentacles is the Page of Pentacles. And what is this? This is the brand new start. This is you learning business. This is you learning how to grow your pentacles. This is someone who's learning about being solid in a foundation, building the foundation. You want that foundation to be solid because you need to move forward in order to be able to get this business going, make the money. And the Son of Pentacles here is being the Page of Pentacles is someone who is all about that. They're all about being grounded, loving the beautiful things that are around them. And they love to share those with other people too. So they have a pentacle in their hand and they're waiting to grow it. And I think that's you at the very beginning of this year, that you're hopeful. I think you're hopeful, but you're cautiously hopeful. And I think that's why we're still getting the Seven of Swords showing up. You're deceiving yourself. Things are actually better than they seem. They're not exactly as they seem with the Moon card, right? Okay, so tell me more about what's going on in the future here. I want to know about this Judgment card for Scorpio, please. Tell me about this Judgment card for Scorpio. Thank you. Wow, looky there. So this would have been someone that you either had a relationship with. It could also keep in mind that this is, love from the universe. This is something you have to go through and you can't go around. So you could be falling in love with someone. I love the way they have the geese here. I don't know if you know about geese, but geese are always in twos. The really cool thing about geese is that they always change up in leadership. You'll see them flying in a formation, which is a V, and the weakest ones are at the back so they can catch the air to be pulled along, and the strongest one is at the front. And so they keep changing positions so no one gets exhausted. I feel like your person is coming in for that reason. I feel like that person who really loves you, whether it's romantic love, family love, friend love, that this person loves you so much that they just don't want to see you exhausted. They want to give you some air, pull you along, make you feel like that things are going to be okay. And then we have the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands, the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is about a good, solid foundation, right? You are building off of a good, solid foundation. And I saw that back here. The Judgment card tells me that this person that's coming in really has your best interest at heart. Whether they are a romantic love or not, we'll clarify that after. And then we have the Tower. Though, I don't feel like the Tower is a bad tower for you, though. I feel as though this Tower is you realizing that things are actually going to move forward and work for you this year. I think that that's the kind of Tower it is. Okay, so I was using the Wild Unknown Tarot. To clarify the Tower, I'm going to be using the Light Seers Tarot. All right, good news. New path, new passion. That's what that is. This person, I think, is going to eventually tell you that they have feelings for you. This is someone who has always had your back, someone who has always been your friend. I feel as though there hasn't been anything passionate that's happened between you two, but I feel as though you two have things that are not said, that you have love for one another, and given the opportunity, it might grow into a relationship. But I feel like this Tower is because it is your realization that things are actually going to move your way this year in 2021. I think that, you realize that the trajectory of your life has changed And I feel like this person is here to say, look, you're never going to be the same person. You're always going to keep moving forward in good news and the things you're passionate about. But we have arguments here. We have arguments within yourself. You're still arguing with yourself about failure. And you're not going to fail. Nothing here says you're going to fail. In fact, it all is the absolute opposite of that. What else do we have for the Tower? Please clarify the Tower. Okay. So you know that with this Tower coming in, it is going to change everything forever, Scorpio. And you know that you need to walk toward that thing, the thing that is going to bring you the most happiness, the thing that is going to move you forward in 2021. You know that you have to leave someone or something behind in order to move forward. I think what you're leaving behind is energy of, I can't do it. I think you're walking away from that. I think there might have been someone in your life who is telling you that you couldn't do it. And I'm not sure who that is, but let's go back up here. I want to talk a little bit more about what's going on here. So we have you working really hard on yourself. This person, by the way, this lover is not going to recognize you. You have changed 180, and they're not going to recognize who you are. You've changed so much over this last year. You've learned so much that this person is not going to recognize you. Tell me more about the King of Wands, please. Tell me more about the King of Wands. King of Wands energy, please. King of Wands energy is clarified by the Two of Pentacles. I feel like you are going to come to a place after you realize that this person, this person who loves you a lot, has come forward to help you and to get this business off the ground, or the business idea, or the thing that you love, or whatever it is that is forefront for you this year, the thing that you really want to do. They come in with balance. So they're like, look, I understand. You're the King of Wands energy. You just want to reach out and take it. You want to do it now. You want to move forward. It's all about passion. But then they come in and ground you and they say, look, we have balance here. It has to, all things have to be done in balance, or they're just not going to work. So you need to stop, step back, move away from the things that you don't necessarily need to take with you going forward into this business. Whatever that is, if that's an emotional thought you have about yourself, or an emotional relationship or people you need to leave behind, whatever it is, you need to walk away from it, because look what you're walking to. Look at that sun in the distance. You're walking in towards happiness, a growth spurt. Things are going to go well for you. All right. And then we have the Queen of Coins, who's clarified by the Three of Cups. So I have a feeling that the reason that you two never really got together is because the other person was married, or you were married. So one of you or both of you maybe were in relationships that were committed. And so out of respect for one another, you kind of just moved forward, right? You moved forward and moved away from each other. And I don't think there was anything bad that went on in the past. I just feel as though that there was, you had a person, they had a person, whether it was marriage or being with someone, and you guys just kind of fell apart, because that's what happens sometimes when you get into a relationship, and depending on the kind of relationship. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is the thing that you're going to grow, right? This queen here, this Queen of Coins, who's helping everybody do everything, because she is the person who is the queen, the multitasking queen. Ace of Pentacles, you are planting a pentacle with this person that's coming along, the one that loves you. The Son of Cups is the Page of Cups. This person is coming through with some sort of an apology. I'm sorry I haven't seen you in so long, but life really kept me moving crazy. Things were just moving too fast, and I couldn't get to you. I couldn't get to you and give you the time I wanted to give you, and therefore I didn't call you at all. So I feel like you are getting an apology from this person coming forward. We have the Father of Swords, who is the King of Swords, and so it could be that possibly one of you ended up getting a divorce or leaving the relationship. The Father of Swords is someone who is like a lawyer, someone who speaks on behalf of others and speaks their truth always. But I feel like one of you could have had a relationship that kind of fell apart, that ended you back up at the crossroads here. So it ended up that there was, you had to pick. You had to pick, are you going to be with this person, or are you going to be happy? Or they had to pick, are they going to be with this person, or are they going to be happy? And The Three of Swords is here, which tells me it ended in heartbreak. So I feel as though either one of you or both of you is available now, looking to get into a friendship, possibly a business. And I think that that's good energy. I feel like it's great energy, in fact. It feels really good. So what have we got for time here? Just taking a look. See. All right. So what we're going to do then is I am going to... You know what? I'm always nosy about the moon. I'm just going to clarify the moon here for you. Tell me about the moon. What's going on here? Okay, you feel like the last strike is coming. You know what? That's old energy, though. That's last year's energy. That's not this year's energy. And then we have the King of Pentacles. This year's energy is more like the King of Pentacles, financially stable. Everything you touch turns to gold. The Midas touch, right? Being able to be good in communication. Maybe you're good in communication with someone who has to help you. I think that you are feeling like you are attached to this moon energy, but you're not. You are someone who is going to release yourself from this devil energy. You feel like in the past you were played as a puppet. Someone else had control of your life. I feel like that's what this is about, that this relationship broke up. You may have be coming into the new year either thinking, you know what, I'm done with the relationship, or I need to be single, or thank God we got divorced last year. One of the two, or the three, sorry. What am I going to do? I'm going to give you some advice from this oracle deck here. It is the, what do they call it here? It is called, well, you know what? I don't know what it's called. It is an energy oracle deck. Divine energy oracle deck. That's what it is. Okay. So we're going to ask for some advice here. Advice for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, please. Give us some advice. Last advice on this reading, please. Advice on this reading. All right. We'll pick out here. Make no judgments. So when this person comes back to you, don't judge them. You know, things may have not worked in the past, but that's okay. It is now the present. You don't have to look back there. You're not going that way. You don't have to look in the past. I'm going to pull one more. Be patient. Things are not going to happen overnight. They're going to happen in divine timing. Live your soul, not your role. I believe that Spirit saying, you know what? It's time for you to get out of the corporation where you're making money for someone else. It's time for you to walk away from that stuff. Time for you to move forward. I know you're going to have a hard time with it. Start your little side gig and then get it to take over your work life. I think it's going to work out for you, though, at least in this week's energy, Scorpio. So that is the reading that I have for you this week. I hope that you are well. I hope that your families are well. I'm going to go for now. Thank you very much for coming here and for clicking here. You know I love you. I'm out. Thanks.